Alrighty then. Testing one, two. Let's see. See. Testing one, two. All right. No, for my fellow Barbadians and Caribbean people, tell me something. When the banks close down all over the world, right? Because they're already starting to close all over the world. They made banks closing down and all that sort of stuff. 180 city banks here, there in America, and a lot of these banks closing down. Tell me the honest truth. You think that your bond could be saying anything? No, if I had bonds, I would cash them and get what I could get to get through this period of time that we're going through here now. Because this period of time that we're going through here now is only for a short period of time. When that time finish, when you got the 7 days, because this like the bringing from 10 days now to a 7 day lockdown with the martial law coming in and the military to make the mass arrest. Now when this short period of time come, you get money straight, you get the quantum money and all that sort of stuff. You already think that the government bonds will be saying anything? Study it. If y'all got something that y'all could use for collateral now and get things happening for y'all homes, do it now. Don't wait till the time come and then you don't got no water, no food, nothing. Do what you can do now. Right? Because at the end of the day, it's all about you and your survival. Right? So I can tell you this. Time getting ready to run out. But a lot of SOBs and a lot of immigrants that are going on in this world, as well as the Caribbean, as well as the whole world. Trinidad still playing foolishness and playing games with people's lives, because they got people talking about they got backlog cases in Trinidad and got paraplegics in jail and all sorts of things, got people suffering in the jail cell when they could let the people for their misdemeanor crimes go to freak home. Them about that. Them about just about frigging up people. You understand? Especially that one Keith Rowley, that thing that he's a bully. He's a bully, right? He's one of the bullies at schools. But you know the quickest thing that is do with a bully is kick them in the nuts. And them just come down real fast. Real fast. So all of them that playing games all over the Caribbean and treating one another like dirt. How we could got a Black Lives Matter and we don't even care about we own brother and sister? That makes sense to winner? Ask y'all if that makes sense. Winner don't care about winner own brother and sister. But when they're talking about born Black Lives Matter. Look, even about here, the people can't even get organized in Barbados. We got Fred Corbin, then we got some other groups out there. And the biggest thing, I get a message out to them already, and they already tell them. I send out a message from Bajans Voice Radio, www.246bajavoiceradio.com, to go at the federal post of court judge site, mark Keyshawn Christopher, and sign up to be a sheriff and sign up to do the courses. If you got any money to do the courses, go ahead and do the courses. Do the courses and come and represent when the people here in Barbados, when they got the money, because when they're working every day. So when they got the money, so go invest it in oneself so that we can help the people. But when it's just mere talk, the only move to make right now is to do them courses and come and represent. Start pushing the global constitution in the Caribbean as well as in Barbados. Start pushing out the global constitution so that these people know what time it is. I do my part already by pushing out the judicial notice from the federal post of court judge. Y'all gotta come in and do what they could do. I take my own money and pay to print paper to get this thing happening. My own change when it was working. I'm working now. I keeping it real. And I take my own money and do what I had to do. What when I doing? When it's just talking. When I get in on the radio stations every day and talking. You're talking about the Caribbean thing justice or what's called the Caribbean tribunal. What Caribbean tribunal? Who in this Caribbean tribunal? You mean the same crooked judges and lawyers that was there before? Who in this Caribbean tribunal? Go and sign up to Mark Kishon Christopher site, do the course as get your sheriff status, and go and do what you're supposed to do. Sign out your global constitution, and then you commit your arrest after that. Y'all playing games with people's lives. I think this is a joke. I tell them already, if you don't want to do it, and when I don't got the balls to do it, put the money on my account, let me go and do the course through Patreon with the federal post of court judge Mark Kishon Christopher. Let me get my sheriff status and let me go and serve out these global constitutions cause y'all like when a week. When I ain't got no spine. Real talk. All we do is talk. We the breaking, we the decoding knowledge. Me and all the chiefs in the world, the connected and decoding information. Right? And look what happening now. Look what happening now. Who the chiefs rolling in, who the Rebellion chiefs rolling in now. Who the main chiefs rolling in now. Because when I don't want to do the research and when I don't think that a man that of a caliber or a certain caliber got enough brain to outthink winner. That's the problem with when I think that because y'all on the earth so long that y'all got more sense than somebody that younger. It don't work that way. A baby could teach me anything. A baby could teach me something. And I listen to everybody. That's what make me wise. Because I listen to everything and everybody got to say. You know what I'm saying? I don't play the games. I already tell you what is the move to make. Go sign up to the federal post of court judge site and get this thing happening. It's true, the last federal post of court judge, David Wayne Miller, that you all can get the money and win accounts because you got this quantum system that came, the quantum technology that came off of David Wayne Miller. Go by the right channels and get things happening. Stop playing games with people and stop playing games with yourself. You already know what's the action move to make. There's only one move to make here right now. And that's to do the right thing. Not to be with Caribbean judges and lawyers. To get the original people hook up with the courses to do a live life claim. Sending the letter to the coroner office. All these things you got to do. And get your status correct. Because right now you're still listed as a dead man. You're still carrying a dead man passport. You're carrying a dead man birth certificate. You're carrying a dead man license to drive. Because that's what all them things representing. All them things taking you out to your jurisdiction and got you as a straw man. So when you go to court, who you think them is be prosecuting in court? Is be prosecuting the straw man. Now when you don't even know better. You don't even know different. We got a lot of criminal. There's a difference between attorney and lawyer. Attorneys represent the government. Lawyers represent all law on earth, universal law and natural law. Basics. But y'all want to do attorney shit. Y'all want to do bullshit and expect to move forward and get things happening. It don't work that way. I hear a lot of people barking and doing a lot of talk. And a lot of barking and then a lot of talk. Not about no barking and talk. I hear. If you sponsor me, I can go forward and do what you gotta do. Cause you home, I ain't got nothing else to do but study. Got nothing else to do but study to brain bang, as we call it, as we chiefs call it, the brain bang. We done show you everything already. We already show you the herpes corpus letter to put in the public domain. To air your grievances of all man and woman upon the land. I don't even use the terminology black for man and woman. The terminology back means you write off as dead. You write you off as dead on paper. I don't even use that terminology. But yet y'all could get still and be using these terminologies all the time. And then another thing say that we is descendants of Africa. Where you hear that from? We is the Amaru, Inca Empire and the whole Caribbean from North America to South America and all the Caribbean islands in between. I used to call it I'll mix them. Not Morocco, because Morocco now would be the Morocco company and the trading agreement that happened for Morocco to put the corporation in America and operate business in the Americas. We call the Treaty of Tripoli 1796. I already told you the 3 documents to go and look at the Doctrine and the Discovery, the Esther Easter, or the Esther Easter 1666, and then also look up the Jesuits Creed, the Jesuit Order Creed, and read them 3 documents and tell me how you think about reality that you're living in. 3 basic documents that you already tell you to look up, and y'all don't want to go and do research. You don't even want to read for your own good. But every time you can hear a man that got lots on his head talking about Africa, 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 all this Pan-Africanism, but you don't care nothing about the land that underneath your foot. But if you don't care nothing about the land that underneath your foot, you should go left and repatriate to Africa then. Because I was so when I was now learning knowledge and studying Africa all the time. I am not so, because it's evolution in consciousness all the time. You just be growing in consciousness all the time. You don't stand up on one level, but a lot of people can't let go of the old knowledge to gain the new. They just want to stand up on one level all the time. One level. I ain't dealing with Africa, I dealing with the Americas. I dealing with Barbados part of the Americas. All of this is the Amaru Inca Empire, from north to south, and all the Caribbean islands in between. Captain Blake come, change the name to Caribbean, which means representing cannibalistic people. We are not cannibalistic people, because we are accustomed walking about eating bread nuts from trees, fruits, roasting the bread fruit, eating a mango, eating a guinea, or Jamaican ackee, or whatever it is on the land you eat the fruit to help give you the antioxidants and the energy and the vitamins that your body needs. I did deal with herbs for years. I cure many people from enough different vibrations, cancers included, using natural herbs, even myself, and this whole vibration that going on and this electric magnetic energy that coming up on the earth. It was what making people sick. Certain electric magnetic energies was coming up and making people sick, and people didn't know what to do. People think it's a COVID something, and it got nothing to do with a common cold. It got to do with the energy that upon the earth at the time, whether it be earth giving it or the damn well bastards giving it. Then you had to look now to clean yourself out and to get yourself right. And I take my own herbs. I just went to get up in the morning. I cut some whitehead bush, the head and the root, pong it up with some Wonder World. Use some moringa blossoms as well as leaves. I think I add in a little aloe in it too. I pong everything together. And then I put everything in boiling water and left it steeping and then strain it. And that'll get me back. I get there, get his ass too. Because sometimes we whitehead bushes get your got your head light. You gotta be careful. Don't use too much. But you use it in moderation. It's a common sense. You already got the God in you. You don't got the God outside of you. So the God inside of you can tell you how much to use and how to put it and how to deal with it. But you all forget to tap into when a self, when I keep thinking that everything is outside the winner. Everything outside, everything on the inside. There are the knowledge that you see, all the diagrams, all the sigils, all the whatever. All of that's part of human anatomy. And we had brothers coming out, like a brother like Frank Burroughs, and then fellas coming to show you all the knowledge, to break down the knowledge and show you how every single thing is part of your human DNA and your human anatomy. So all the information here, we already got all the information here, and we know what can come. The thing is that with death now, that when this world flip, the money that these people how you paying up to 3 and 4 years for somebody that done a family member that long gone in debt, something at $16,000 a funeral and $20,000 a funeral. Some funerals cost $30,000. Believe it, rare money. All that they done with when everything flip. They was trying to rape the people, the taxations and all sorts of things, even in death. All that finished with. So I already see how they're gonna do it. I know that they're gonna try to use and break down the human body into a material to put with soil and to put it into plant. The only thing with that situation is that when you grow that plant with that person and you don't water the plant, you kill the body twice. Anyway, you will plant the plant and you could talk to the plant just like you could talk to the family member. Like if the family member was here, or a friend or whoever it is that passed away. That is the future for the world. The world going forward in a positive. I don't want to use the word human because the word human means monster, but humility, humility way of doing things with one another and cooperating with one another to move forward in a better world, in a better environment, in a better dimension, because we're moving up in dimension. So this message goes out for the Caribbean and the Caribbean people. Try and put your thinking caps on and start having critical thinking, because a lot of people ain't thinking critical. Right now, as I said, the operation was supposed to finish, or it already finished, because it got everything that it got. It has got everything. And it's supposed to finish, it was supposed to happen, you would start to see the alarm was supposed to happen, they say it was Saturday. But in truthful and honesty, this alarm gonna ring off when the last bank shut. Study it. Cause when that last bank shut, that alarm gonna go ring off. Cause as I said before, that with this alarm going off with the what called the EBS, emergency broadcast system, I want to make sure all them banks can be shut already. So all them banks shut. You still got banks in Caribbean open up. People still going to work every day in Caribbean. People still going to school. So when everything shut down, because I can tell, when them American banks completely shut, the Caribbean banks got completely shut after that. And when you see them things completely shut, game, set, match, game over. And it can happen anytime within this week or next week, but it can happen real soon because most of the banks are already shutting already. We already got the central banks shutting down already, right? So I want y'all to know that game is over. We ain't playing no more games. Y'all want to play games with yourself. But when y'all play games, guess who just get hurt? The children. And this operation started because of the children. You understand? This operation started because of the children. This operation started because of the human trafficking and all the crap that was going on for so many a time, so long a time. And they all gone way back. This operation started way back and gone all up to Donald Trump grandfather, Nikola Tesla, and all back then. And gone on to JFK and it getting wrapped up now. But this operation ain't no start. This operation is going on long to clean the swamp. And we ain't only talking about the American swamp. We talking about the swamp of the Caribbean too. We talking about the swamp in Europe and the swamp all over the world. The swamp in Africa. The swamps that was everywhere with the dirty and filthy minded people disrespecting man and woman upon the land and hurting them and raping them and killing them. The same thing that they used to do in Rome. So this is the thing. The thing is if the people won't smell the roses and wake up, or if they want to keep sleeping. So I tell my Barbadian people today, as well as the Trinidad, because I love Trinidad, but as you can come and hurt my people, you got another thing coming. So I tell y'all, the only way forward for any move or any organization now is to take y'all peoples and get them on a course to be sheriff. With Mark and Sean Christopher, get on that course, sign up to be sheriff, start distributing the global constitution, and everybody could get a copy for themselves so that people can move forward. That's the only action y'all could take now. Marching, when you march, they got the thing in law that when you march, you be giving away your power to the government. You actually be telling the government you don't have control of your life anymore. That's what you be telling the people. You do not have any control of your life anymore, right? You don't do that. You don't march. You hit them first with the paperwork, and then you come with the handcuffs. As simple as that. 1, 2, 3. Hit them with the paperwork first, which is the paperwork from the federal postal court judge, because this total quantum system is from them, so that y'all can write in fact and not fiction, and not get any problems with your all contracts. Because where 4 corners of paper come together is a contract. Even they got verbal contracts. People said when we was young coming up, like my grandmother, and then God save, right? God save the queen, right? All these different things. You understand? All of them is things that verbal contracts. You saving who? Saving the rich. As far as I know, she would have to be a witch, because he didn't accept her that and put at top of the coffin. It was a wand. So study on herself. You hear that elderly lady, she calls you Mama Walter, not Mama Walter, but one of them ladies came forward and show you the scene. And then you got other Nubian, I would say organic women that come together and tell one of the truth. So how much people gotta tell you all the truth? How much of these star seeds gotta suffer? God, the star seeds getting licks, and I'm talking about financial licks, I'm talking about physical licks, because nobody can't mess with me, so they could try and get break up. Because we ain't frightened for nothing. We ain't frightened for me and Motley. We ain't frightened for me and more Motley. We ain't frightened for Keith Rowley. We ain't frightened for none of them type of people. Because all them people is actors. When you want to address them people, you go on Wikipedia. You find them people full name, the first, the middle, and the last, and you write them people direct and bring them out into the public and let them know what you think about them. Because they're not working for themselves. They're supposed to work for us. And as they're working for us and they're working in private, we need to remove them immediately. And as far as I see, I don't want nothing from you. I don't want nothing from the dirty hands. Nothing. People could get in front of you at foundation school there and beg. I'm not a beggar. I keep it real. As a man would drink water for weeks. So study on yourself. I come up fasting. Study on yourself. I hardcore warrior. Born and raised a warrior. I will always be a warrior. I ain't playing any games. I am a warrior for this land. For the Americas. For Barbados. Barbados is part of that Americas. Not Africa. Barbados is part of that. Is the original name for Barbados is Ushiguni Naim. That is the original name for Barbados. You understand? And we is the warriors of the Ishiguni Naim. We ain't come here to play. We is part of that Amaru Inca Empire that gone back hundreds of thousands of years, probably millions. Probably millions. So when people talking about Africa, they're talking about one land, mass Pangea, when everything was together. And then you had Gondwana land, when they had Africa, South America, and America, everything joined as one piece. Right? A lot of people get messed up with the land and with the mapping, because the mapping off. You just gotta hold a map upside down to get the real shit. They got the maps in certain parts of coordinates that you can't even go outside the borders of the ice wall, because the map is good beyond the ice wall. They don't even show you the other lands beyond the ice wall. They don't even tell you about the Tartarian age and all the technology that they use and how they brainwash a whole generation to come back and tell you shit in your face. They don't tell you about none of them things. They just tell you a bunch of lies. Everything that was written is a lie. So if you want knowledge, you gotta tap into self. Or tap into self. Somebody don't call me on the broadcast, but I broadcasting now. I got no time to talk on the phone. I tell them when the people what time it is. Ain't no time to play no more games with people. It's time to act. And the only way to act is to get on that course and sign up to be the sheriff, deputies, whatever the case may be. Once you become a sheriff, you can appoint deputies. But become a sheriff so that you appoint deputies so you can get Barbados cleaned up, as well as the Caribbean, as well as the world. But Barbados has played an important part in this whole evolution and revolution, especially Haiti, because Haiti is where the last war conjure was or is. Hopefully again removed as we speak. But the last war conjure that messed up this whole hemisphere, even from Florida coming down to, it was Florida, Cuba, and the Dominican Republic and Haiti. That whole hemisphere was messed up because of that same war conjure. All because when they had the war with Toussaint or Duvalier, when I had the war, I think it was a virgin woman sacrificed herself as well, and the roast pig, and get a black roast pig for do the ritual, and all because of that, the name gave thanks to whoever the lady that sacrificed herself, and the name give thanks to the energies and the ancestral spirits that helped them fight the war against France. So that was the problem, and the only way to solve that problem is to hold a feast or hold a party in Haiti, and hoping that Haiti will get something to celebrate for, that they could kill this war conjure. Finish this war conjure once and for all. Hold a party, a feast, spits and rum, and let the ancestors know that you give thanks and praises for all the energy and the help that they give them through the war and through the times. That's the only way that you can close our conjure. That's the only way. Barbados, on the other hand, Barbados is a place that is central to magnetism with the crystal pyramid. And that's why everybody want Barbados. I want to try to destroy Barbados. And that's why me and Marty will get there. And we is one of the only Caribbean countries that signed that treaty that they had there earlier. Let me tell you this. They're playing games and they're playing on. Sure, remember that they're actors. But when the mass arrest happened, any more acting, it's just handcuffs on she, and she get dragged, she ass dragged off the jail and get put in one of the FEMA camps. Because they got the FEMA camps built for all these politicians. It's like 1, 2, 3. So they could keep on playing games with the people, or the people could stand up for their rights. No, we got a whole bunch of people, right? We got a whole bunch of people that operating in ignorance. And ignorance can be no more. Because it's time that we, as Barbadian people, or Ishiguni Naim people, do the right thing. Another thing too, that when everything flipped, we're going back to our original name. It will not be Barbados anymore. It will be the Ishiguni Naim. It will not be Barbados anymore. Furthermore, the flag that you see with the trident might not be no more either, because that is a flag of a corporation. The American flag that you see now is the flag of a corporation. And I want to end this video with this note. I want you guys to look out in Barbados for any American building and look for a white flag up top, the American flag. When you see that white flag up top, the American flag, that means that corporation is no more and they surrender. The corporation has surrendered. That means that we are not under any occupation, which it already happened by paperwork and what have you. But it's now for the people to see it in real life time. In real time. So I want you guys, this is your mission. Anytime you pass in an American building, probably the American embassy or whatever American company that you have here in this country or in the Caribbean, look for that white flag above the American flag, which is the corporation flag. And you will know game time is over. Checkmate by the Queen. Alright, enough respect to y'all guys. Big respect. And looking forward to seeing you guys in the future in good standing. Over and out.